Before I wrote What to Cook and When to Cook It, I had no idea really what writing a book entailed. So I thought it'd be interesting to take you behind the scenes and show you how the whole process worked, start to finish. But strap in, because this is 18 months worth of explaining. So the first person you go to when you want to write a book is a book agent. They act as the communication between you and the publisher. You go to them with a pretty solid idea, and if you like them and they like you and your idea, you can agree to work together. I did a couple of meetings with different book agents before I decided to go with Oscar, who is fantastic. Then together, you and your book agent flesh out your proposal, and then it is the job of your book agent to take your proposal to publishers and gather interest. It is at this point where most authors' proposed books will go to auction, and that is where publishing houses, if you are lucky, will bid to buy your book. Personally, I didn't go to auction though, because I had already decided that I wanted to be published by Lizzie Gray at Pan Macmillan. Once you've got your publisher, you'll work out all your deadlines, and then you just get writing. I had about 7 months to write all 120 recipes for What to Cook and When to Cook It, which sounds like a lot of time, but when you're in it, it's pretty quick and pretty intense. You have a few check-ins with your editor and publisher, but most of the time you're just left to write, which is very nice. Everything I handed in, all my recipes, my intros, all the other bits of writing throughout the book, and then gone over by your editor and a proofreader. They check that everything makes sense, that you haven't missed anything out of the recipes, and basically just that everything looks pretty solid. Then it is time for the shoot. Together, my publisher and I chose to use Matt Russell for photography and Esther Clark for food styling, but there are loads of other people at the shoots too, basically just helping and checking that everything is in line with the mood boards that were created prior to the shoot. My shoot lasted 8 days, and it was part of the process where I literally didn't have to do anything at all. I just sat back and enjoyed watching Esther cook and style all my recipes. Once everybody is happy with the pictures, it is on to the design and the formatting. The cover was commissioned from Natalie, and Claire, who is the art director, created the design for the book, all the fonts, the layout, etc. And my editor, Martha, edits, formats, and orders all of the recipes so that they look great. Between all of this, there's loads of back and forth and edits between all of us. And then when all of us are all happy, the pages get printed off in a big A3 format and sent to me so that I can make any of my final edits via pen and paper. Then the book goes to print, which is where it is right now. I have one of the very few early prints in my hands here, but the rest won't be ready for a little while longer. So I hope I gave you a very small insight into the publishing process there. Obviously, there's loads of things that happen behind the scenes too. And What to Cook and When to Cook It is out on September 4th, but it is available to pre-order now, and all of the links are in my bio.